Okay. Tools. Timer. Come on. Tools. Scripts. Start. let's hope this is working. We shall find out. And I don't even know if there's anybody watching or not. Again, we shall find out. If there is anybody watching, let me know. Say something in the comments. But anyway, it's been a while. Been away for quite a while. Thought I'd ease myself back into things and just do a little live stream. I've been keeping an eye on quite a few things that have been going on. I haven't been very involved in any forums or anything of late. A lot of personal stuff going on in my life, and I'm kind of coming out the other end. But as you may notice if you've watched my videos before, I'm not in my usual setting. I'm actually in my new apartment, having separated from my wife and whatnot, so life goes on. I'm still doing some mixing work, although I had to, unfortunately the recording studio went when I sold the house. So I've been keeping an eye on things, and I've noticed these a lot of people talking about these Toucan plugins. I haven't actually done this. I thought I've got some. I'd pulled out a couple of the 1176s that are in this Toucan bundle, and I thought, let's see. I've got what have I got in my armory? The 11 CLA 76, the T-Rack 76, and obviously the virtual mix rack from Slate. So I've set a few of them up, and I thought we'd try and do some null tests to see what happens. I haven't tried it yet, we'll see. Also, I noticed Mick mentioned the other night the RC inflator. This I have mixed about with. I've got one of the original Oxford inflators. Now this I've had from, oh god, I've had this on my computer for about 15 years. So this is still the 32-bit version. So yeah, cool to see you, energetic measures. Hello. Now I'm going to say ahead of time, I'm running this on a 4G network. Here we are, 2022 in Sweden. You would think I'd have a nice fibre network in the apartments that I'm in, but our guys don't seem to think it's worth bringing in fibre, so we're all running on 4G network. So I hope this is okay, but it's running at a really low latency to try and keep things running smooth. So you know, I'll be seeing things way after you've probably posted them, so we shall do our best. But anyway, yeah, so this I have messed about with, and this does, these two, this new JS plugin and the Oxford inflator, null perfectly. So I'm really impressed with this. So, you know, no need to update to a 64-bit version of inflator. I totally forgot I actually had this until this thing came up. What else did I think about? I don't know, I just thought if anybody's got any questions and they want me to cover, but let's have a mess about with these Toucan plugins. Let me just have a drink first here. Right, what I thought, if we bring up, let's see, the CLA. Now this is the settings that it comes with, and it opens up, and this is apparently CLA's default settings on his favourite 1176, although it has now been found out that these wave plugins are not modelled on that 1176 at all, because somebody, I can't remember the name of the company, but they brought out a hardware version that has actually modelled and gone in and replicated exactly the circuitry of his, you know, legendary 76, and it's nothing like these Waves plugins, which doesn't surprise me when it comes to Waves. But anyway, so these are the settings that this comes up with. So I thought what we'll do for a bit of a laugh, we'll set up the Toucan exactly the same. So we've got 30 on the input, was it 13, 30, 18, 3 and top, and 4 to 1. So what I've done is I've got a kick running through this. I'll just chuck my headphones on so I can hear it. And, oh, right. And let's just see if these, no, so I've got the kick drum running on both. I'll just let you hear it. So this is it going through the toucan. Switch this one in so you can hear that's whacking away there. So if we just solo up the other one, this is the CLA. So now if I flip the phase on the CLA and unsolo and unmute it, they should null, but as you can see they're not. I'm guessing it's probably to do with the attack and release. Let's see. Okay. Yep, not even close to nulling. Okay. So let's stop that a minute. Just out of interest, just to make sure, what I'll do is I'll copy the CLA over onto that track. Let's just see here. Where did it go? So CLA over. And if we switch that one off, and let's just see if they null now. Aha, it helps if I don't have extra things switched on. But this should now null. Why is it not? Even these two aren't nulling. Okay, let's try then. I put a sine wave on. Oops, sorry. So let's send that into and let's send it into the second one. So now what I'll do, actually let's take it down so it's not so quite so ear blasting. Take it down to 1000. Send it out to the master. So that is null in there now. Okay. So why is the snare drum not nulling? Anybody get any tips? Right, so anyway, we know that that's nulling. Now what happens if I bring in, let's go back to this guy here, the Toucan 76. Right, and then, yeah. So they're not. It's closer. That I haven't adjusted yet. Let's put that to what it should be. 18. That's scaled closer. So on the folder here, I've got a wave oscilloscope and smexoscope, which is if I can find it later, I'll show you. Is because we can't run a JS plugin through Plugin Doctor to see what's going on with the compression, I've got this mix. It's kind of like an oscilloscope. But if I show you with the kick drum, let's switch this fucking horrible noise off. Mute that. And then if we play the snare drum, you'll see what I mean. So you can actually see the snare. And if I mute, bring in the toucan, you can actually see the compression as it's happening. Oops, a little bit too much. So let's bring in bring the attack up as fast as we can. So you can see how the attack's affecting the transient now. As I slow the attack down. Affect the release. Quicker release, it gets back up to volume quicker. A slow release holds it for longer. So it's a useful little tool. The company does no longer exist, but there is someone online, let me see if I can find it, who is hosting this. It's a great plugin to have. Let me just stop that. Try to get you on my other screen here. So if I just bring this up, let's just look for yeah, this is where I downloaded it from. So it's armandomontanes.com Smexoscope. He's hosting it, as the actual company doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, I don't know what this one is. Yeah, I think this just gives us a link to where I downloaded it from. So it's a useful tool to have, because you can see what's happening when you're compressing, or just what's the waveform is. Very handy. To be honest, I really don't think we're going to get much luck with these things nulling with this Smexoscope. So I've got this one set up exactly the same. So if we go into the toucan, let's see if this one will null. Getting a lot less gain reduction on this one. Bring it up a bit. The attack seems to be a lot slower on this one as well. Hello, whatever your name is. It's very Russian looking. I can't make out what it is. The attack on this one, just doesn't seem to be reacting in the same way. Very strange. Okay, let's look at the virtual mix rack. What one have we got? We got the Black Ian. Again, if I set this to the CLA settings, yeah, man. Yeah, not even close. Let's try the bluey. So, I mean, I think it's fair to say, I mean, I can mess about with this all night, but it's never gonna null properly any of these. It's becoming obvious to me. Now, before we go to the Oxford Inflator, there was another one that I saw, JS plugin that had come out called Chord Gun. Where is it now? Is it Chord Gun? Oh, wait a minute, is it in the actions? Chord Gun. Chord Gun. Right. This interested me because, again, many moons ago, there was a plugin I used called Harmonizer or something. I actually found it the other night and now I can't find it again. Yeah, I'll have a think about that, what it's called. But it was something that looks very similar to this. It was a commercial plugin that was out many years ago. Yeah, cheers, energetic measures. Bottoms up. Oh, that's going to bug the living shit out of me now, what that was. But it's something like Harmonizer or something, which was an old plugin. But this is great. I really want to get into this, but I've only just got it the other night and realised that. Well, got it. I realised I had it the other night. Right. Has anybody got anything they want to talk about? Because I mean, what we could do now is, if I've got that wave generator, let's get rid of these two. Yeah, get out of it. Oh, I'm using a Mac keyboard with a PC, and it's an English keyboard with a Swedish PC. This is going to go well. My cordless keyboard decided to play up silly buggers tonight, so it wasn't doing what I was telling it to do. Right, let's send this into the Oxford Inflator and the RC Inflator. Pitch proof? No. It was it generated MIDI chords the same way that this chord gun does. It was something like Harmonizer or yeah, something like that. So right, I've got the Oxford Inflator up here now. I'm going to send the sine wave into it again. I'm just going to do it quietly for you. So if we get the Oxford up and the RC up, and I'm going to switch. Now this is just at the default settings at 0 on the input, 0 effects, 0 on the curb, 0 output. Same up here. And if I switch the RC, they null. Not perfectly, but good enough. So if I put hang on, let's send. I've gone out to my. Yeah, it's going out to my bus. So if I bring up the oscilloscope, this is the oscilloscope I wanted. Just add. That's not what I want. I try and find the right meter to show me the. God, I get out of practice with this. There we are. Right, oops, don't want that fucking plane. Right, so now we've got the Oxford inflator, and that's with no effect on it. This keeps dropping out, I think because it's bridged. I need to keep bringing it back in. So if we bring up the effect, oh, come on, don't keep doing that. Yeah, it's playing up. Right, let's mute that one and bring in the RC inflator. Right. Oh. I'll get there, guys, I'll get there. For some reason, all of my... And we bring up the curve, you're starting to see the extra harmonics coming in. If we bring up the signal there, sorry about the noise. Let's see, how can I do this without blasting your ears out? Right. Don't send this to the master. I can do it silently. Right. So if I bring this up now, you can see the extra harmonics it creates. So we bring the input back down. We take the effect back down. Even with it just in and the curve turned up, it gives you all the extra harmonics. So what we'll do is if we now play, if I pull down, yeah, I think if I put it on the actual output of the group, and we can hear what it actually does to things. Now I can, obviously this 86-bit or 32-bit plugins playing up, it keeps cutting out, but I can assure you I've tested this with every imaginable combination, and they null out perfectly. So there's no need to buy the Sonox anymore. So we'll say goodbye to that. So I'm going to mute the compressors, and let's have a listen to what that does on like the snare drum and maybe a kick or something. We'll have a little bit of a mess about. So if I put the RC inflator on our bus, right, the first one, and if we play the kick, or the snare, sorry, which you can't hear now because I turned that off. So turn that back on. Turn off the fucking tone. Sorry guys. Right. Let's bring in the inflator. Right, let's bring up the effect. Curve. Clip off. And it just thickens it up. I don't know if it'll come across on this. Thanks, Jack. I'm glad I'm back as well, mate. Let's try this with a kick drum because sometimes that's the best. It'll give you a better insight as to what this is doing. Right, so if I turn this, switch it off. Well, that's your kick. I'll reset everything again. and just bring in the effect. So basically it's just bringing in the extra harmonics. You should switch. Oh shit. I had the plug-in switched off. Let's do that again with the plug-in on, and I'll bring the effect in. Listen to the tail. I think it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, which is what the name of the plug-in is. I'll switch it off. Now you can hear what it's doing. So if we bring the effect up a little bit and try messing with the curve. Again, you can hear when I switch it off exactly what's going on. So this is a great addition because it's, you know, I used to use it a lot, and again it's one of those plugins that I forgot about. I'm still trying to think what that friggin' plugin was. It's the same as Chord Doctor. Let me just see, is it? It's in this huge list of plugins that I've got somewhere. Let's see if I can come across it somehow. God, I could be here all day. I'm too much of a collector of plugins. And do you know what I just realised, guys, and I'm really sorry, I've had my big fucking face stuck over the top of everything while I've been talking. Sorry, guys. Yep, Reaper is the smoothest DAW, mate. Let's see. What was it? It'd be in my 34 bits. I honestly can't remember what it's called. But anyway, as a little introduction to getting me back into things that failed miserably because I had my face stuck over the top of what I should have been showing you all this time. My apologies for that. Glad a few people could join me, and I'll leave it there, guys, and I'll see you next time. Best wishes to you all, and hope to see you soon. Cheers.